Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan.
My name is Carter Nolan.
Welcome back. I know, it's been a week of hockey nonsense, and now we have some Star Wars content, because we do that. For all the new viewers, hi, we cover Star Wars too.
Yes, we do.
We're very fun. Very fun. This episode is not very fun. Kind of meh.
Although, you know what I will say? It's difficult to judge this episode right now.
Is it?
Because it's very much a build-up to the next episode. This episode, from what I read, this episode is giving me, that this episode screams like an episode that should have been released with the next one at once. I haven't seen the next one. I don't really know for sure. But to me, it just seems like they're building up to that climax.
It's interesting they titled this Teach and Corrupt, because I get the sense that both we're doing... Okay, in wrestling terms, there is a heel turn or a face turn. I have a growing sense we are getting a double face, double heel turn.
Yeah, no, it's...
We are going there. Like, this show is intriguing with its concepts. It's a little bit drawn out.
You know what I'm glad about? The Osha and May scenes were actually...
Yeah, the Osha and May scenes are good.
They got a lot of development.
It's worth noting.
And it was borderline
now,
unwatchable
Carter,
before.
Why are the Osha and May scenes good?
Because
say it with me, they're not talking to each other.
And they're with the two best characters.
Yeah.
One's with one and the other one's with the other one. And those characters are propping them up.
They mix them up.
Yes.
So it's not just Saul going, oh, Osha, oh, Osha. And the stranger going, oh, you should do this. And it's like, no, I'm a killer. Oh. So, can we do the first reaction? Because Basil's here too.
You love Basil.
I love Basil. Basil's awesome. He's a great little weasel. I love him! Yes! Single leg kick! Oh, yeah! Yeah! Whoop her ass! I love him. Love Basil. He senses he sniffs out that is not Osha, that is May. Which, yeah.
You may have cut your hair, but that is not
Yeah.
me.
It's worth noting, you know what's weird? On the poster, it has Osha. I mean, it has May. Like, I'm looking at the poster right now. It's got May.
And you know what's funny as well, in terms of, if you look at the actual full poster, like they do with, like, all the movies and whatnot, it has Khmer on there twice as both himself at, like, the dude, then him as the Sith
We'd
Lord.
love to see that. We'd love to see that.
That's fun.
We love that.
Yes.
I don't know what to make of this episode, because they both are fine.
I think this is a build-up to next
The episode, like, what are the scenes? How would you best describe the scenes? As fine.
They're just slow build. Slow build in the sense of that I feel like we should have gotten at least, like, we had kind of three plot lines going. We had the Khmer, like the Sith Lord plot line, right? And then we had the plot line with Sol and May. And then we had the plot line with the Jedi kind of scrambling a little bit and going and seeing all the dead bodies.
Does Saul give off a little bit of a sinister vibes at the end?
Yes. No, there's some... Well, it's funny. That's why, like, I noticed, like, now...
The Jedi are also a little dumb.
Just barely missed... They barely missed each other because
Why are you using my pens? I bought those pens.
I don't know. It was sitting here.
It's my journalism pen.
Because literally, he gets a transmission and then...
Journalism.
And then he turns it off right when he was told to keep his transponder on.
Master Soul, the rescue team is on their way. Leave your transponder on.
He just turned it off. Bro,
where are we going?
Oh my gosh! No way!
So, what was the point of them telling him to keep his transponder on if they were going to see him anyway?
Well, I guess
they just missed his ass.
Well, I guess they wanted to talk to him, and so keep your transponder on. It'll be easy to find you. But Sol seems to not want to be found, as he turned that shit off and ran off. And so something's going on with Sol here, as he was about to tell May.
Mad voodoo.
He was about to tell May why he did the best part of the show and killed all the witches. And so we don't find that out till next episode. Again, that seems like something we should have got this episode because we didn't get the payoff from the other two ones. We should have gotten payoff from one of these.
We saw 2 Jedi. They said 20. The budget.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious. The budget is over $100 million per episode.
Well,
you only show up 2 out of 20 Jedi.
And there was like 20 at the Jedi Temple in that scene. There was no reason we couldn't have.
They also only showed like 3 rooms of the Jedi Temple.
Yeah, no, they haven't even shown the High Council.
Correct. It is a good way for them to say...
Well, no.
Lightsaber whip.
Ooh, she's the one with the light whip.
They were all killed by a lightsaber.
Oh! Bang. Got him.
It was the fake-out. You thought the reaction was coming, but it was going to be an extra fun. No! He does this after every time.
Every time.
He RKOs me.
We RKO him.
That whip looked cool. We only saw it for literally a split second.
It wrecks my brain, but I don't want to argue with it.
See, I'm okay with it because I've seen it before. It's
okay,
cool.
that's fine.
And I did like the scenes with Chimera kind of not necessarily justifying the dark side, but explaining that that the Jedi's point of view of it's just dark and bad, don't do it, which is basically their stance. There's more to it than that, which is kind of nice. He mentions the Darth Bane rule of 2, which was nice to hear about. I still...
Doesn't elaborate further.
He doesn't elaborate further. I'm not going to lie. I kind of was hoping we get the Sith commandments, power through strength, through my chains are broken, all that, the whole shebang. But that's fine.
Cringe me.
I still am not necessarily convinced that Chimera is the master. As I don't know,
I think he is.
He might be. I
think he is.
But I'm not convinced. I'm not sold on that. As it almost
not sold. Sold on it.
There are many times in Legends where a Sith within the rule of 2, where there was a master and the apprentice, and the apprentice would challenge the master. However, the way that some apprentices went by doing that was trying to get an apprentice of themselves to then overthrow the master and then be established as those two.
Yeah, except for the fact that you're going to find out Saul was just the master in general.
Yeah, well, it's funny. It almost seems like they're leaning in that direction. Although, again, I'm hoping for Darth Tenebris, but I know it's not happening.
Saul also acts like he doesn't know him, so there's that.
Yeah, so you never know.
Is there anything else you want to add?
There's really not that much in this episode. But I will say, for all the things they didn't do, at least it wasn't like the episodes where they did so much wrong.
Yeah.
I'll give them that. This was better in episodes 3 and 4 of the show. I'll give them that for sure.
People are going to hate it because they're going to be like, well, I thought it was all going to be like last episode. Like,
yeah, I think this is a show where we're going to have to just let them cook a little bit, even if they're not cooking much. So we'll have to see. So
thanks so much for watching,
Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys. Yeah, and comment. And we'll see you guys next time.
How did my father die?
Like a panther.